I'd like to discuss exponents. Recently, it came to my attention that we've been keeping track of the population of the United States pretty much since the year 1610. And if you look at the exponents of the years, over the years, they kept track. It was in divisions of 10 years. And at first, there was a very small population that was booming. And then, all the way up until the early 1900s, you see not much of a trend in the explosion. Then, after that, it became clear that we were increasing our population roughly by 1% per year over 10 years, or 10% over 10 years. And you can see that explosion really occurring in the 1900s during our industrialization age. My question, though, is now that we have the census for 2010 to 2020, what will the mortality birth rate tracker for 10 years show us? Will it continue on this trend of 10% over 10 years, or will it greatly decline? I was recently reading that last year alone we had 2,800,000 some odd thousand people who died, but our birth rate wasn't that high. Now, that's a mortality factor in relationship to a birth rate factor that is a problem, because if we were to go up 10% over 10 years and we're at 300 million people, and we would get 10% by getting 30 million new people, and in 1 year we kill 3 million people roughly, and you multiply that 282.8 million people times 10 years, and now you got 28 million people that are dead. So overall, the population will only increase by 1.2 million or someplace around there. Who knows how much they're going to be out being bunnies, you know what I mean? That looks like it's on a decline. So overall, this coronavirus not only impacted our life expectancy, but it also impacted the overall expectancy for population growth for the United States of America in a dreadful way. And in fact, if this continues on this trend, we will have almost a negative population growth in the next 10 years. And we could have a negative population growth if, in fact, we do not start recognizing people who are in our country as being citizens and start making a claim to the people who are here. If we do not start making this country work together to make new people, your older people are coming to a cusp here soon, and they're going to be passing away, and they're very expensive. New technology is that way. You're in the middle of a trial here. If you think of the words I say and you look at the numbers, you'll realize that strategically, statistically, over the long haul, you need to be taking into your country between 800,000 people and 2 million people a year for the next 10 years. And people will hate that. They will call you names. They'll say you're trying to get rid of their jobs. Well, I mean, it's going to be rough. However, schematically in the mathematical era, if you go negative on population with no increase, and you hit that dramatic growth curve of the elderly and you can't afford to pay for their care, the next 10 years after, you might actually see yourself invert and lose 12% of your population. And as technology gets better, you don't need more people. You'll breed less. You don't want to share. You only need one person when all the doors open for you.